Own sweet home, own sweet home. I dream of my own sweet home. Right here, right now. Amit Inamdar will show you how. Call Amit and you are set. Or just visit ownsweethome.net.
DRE license number 013555522 and NMLS number 236574.
Hello and welcome Radio Zindagi listeners. Today we have another exciting show with Amit Inamdar. So you are listening to Power Hour with Amit Inamdar, and you are going to get the power-packed 30 minutes of information on credit scores and home loans. So, are you enjoying the rain? And you are listening to Amit Inamdar, and you always welcome to call us at 510-770-1550 to ask a question on the radio. However, if you are unable to get in, you can always submit a question for a personal response. Just go to Amit's website, ownsweethome.net, and click on the radio show link to submit your question. Hey, and you can always find Amit Inamdar just by searching his name on Google. So, Amit, the interest rates have dropped in recent weeks, and it's a good time to refinance. Right?
All right. Of course, Renuka, but let's first say hello to all the listeners. Hello, friends. Own Sweet Home, and welcome to my show, Power Hour, with me, Amit Inamdar. As Renuka indicated, the interest rates have dropped, and anyone who bought or refinanced before May 2013 is a good candidate to look at refinancing again. However, yesterday's report indicated that the U.S. job growth rose solidly in month of January. The wages rebounded. I know who got the raises, but they rebounded according to the report. And the Wall Street is saying that the show of this economic strength means mid-year interest rate hike by the Feds is back on the table.
So listeners, Amit is both real estate and mortgage broker, and you get one-stop advice from a single person, saving you time and money. So this is an important message for those on the sidelines. Buy a home or sell or refinance.
Of course, those who are on the sidelines due to increased home prices should get some comfort that even with higher home prices, their monthly payments will be lower due to the recent low interest rates. To understand this interaction, just call me and I'll explain that to you. By early part of this year, because the interest rates may go up 10 to 15% from the under 4% to mid 4%, but even though the home prices may not drop 10 to 15% in the same period. Looks like we have a caller. All right. Hi, Own Sweet Home. Who am I talking with?
Hi, मेरा नाम मसूद है.
Masood, how are you?
मैं बात कर रहा हूँ.
हाँ.
मुझे रिफाइनेंस कराना है, लेकिन मेरे साथ एक प्रॉब्लम है. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि मेरी आमदनी जो है वो कम है और मेरे साथ मॉर्गेज जो है इस वक्त बहुत ज्यादा है. 2600 मैं मॉर्गेज पे कर रहा हूँ और ये हर साल जो है $100 से बढ़ रहा है. इसमें जो है वो भी क्या नाम है अपना प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स भी इंक्लूड है.
हाँ. तो आपका
तो आप मेरी कुछ हेल्प कर सकते हैं? या मेरी आमदनी जो है वो $2300 है.
हाँ.
तो मुझे रिफाइनेंस कराना है अब इसको.
ऑलराइट मसूद भाई, ये बात यह है कि आपको रिफाइनेंस करने के लिए आपका पूरा सिचुएशन मेरे को एड्रेस करना पड़ेगा. घर का वैल्यू कितना है, लोन अमाउंट कितना है, आप कितना कमाते हो?
घर का वैल्यू लोन जो है सब घर के ऊपर है 480 है.
हाँ.
और इस वक्त जो वैल्यू है घर की है 655 है.
ओके, तो घर का लोन तो अच्छा है. फिर आपका जो इनकम है वो इनकम देख के उसके ऊपर घर के आपका क्वालिफिकेशन कितना हो सकता है देखना पड़ेगा. तो क्या है, पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन है थोड़ा, तो बाद में शो के बाद कॉल करिए मेरे को.
आप नंबर मुझे बता दीजिएगा तो मैं आपको कॉल कर लेता हूँ.
ठीक है, मेरा नंबर है
ऑफिस का एड्रेस मेरे सेल पे.
हाँ.
तो मैं सेंड कर दे तो मैं ऑफिस आ जाऊंगा.
जरूर. मेरा फोन नंबर है 510
जी
364 6686
364 6638
6686. Okay?
6686
Okay, thank you, Masood bhai.
पहला नंबर क्या था? सॉरी, एक मरतबा बता देंगे.
3646686.
364. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Masood bhai.
Thank you.
So listeners, if you want to talk to Amit after the show, his number is 510-364-6686, and the easy way to get in touch with Amit is by just searching his name on Google, Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and his firm name is Own Sweet Home Realty. So Amit, we are going to talk today about the credit scores and home loans. We see all the commercials about how credit scores are important, and many websites actually offer credit monitoring or free credit reports. What is your take on it?
Absolutely. Of course, the credit scores play an important role in the home loan process. I have discussion with borrowers and home buyers at least couple of times a day about how they already know their credit scores from the free credit reporting websites. I know some of the credit cards offer this service, like Discover offers a service of sending you your monthly credit report or credit score, and there are some Bay Area companies who actually provide this service to their employees as a benefit. However, the main thing you need to know is that the credit scores for mortgage activity are different than those you obtain from free credit reporting agencies. That is important point everyone must remember.
So you are saying that mortgage credit scores are different than the free credit scores the people get.
Mm-hmm.
So that is definitely very good to know, Amit. But why is that?
Look at it this way, Renuka. If you apply for a department store credit card which has got a credit line of say $500 or so, or apply for a regular credit card which may have a credit line of $10,000, or apply for a car loan which is maybe $25,000, or apply for a $500,000 home loan. You know, the ability to repay these things varies depending on the borrower, because each type of loan requires different type of analysis. So the risks go up as you borrow more, and the credit scoring models are made to adjust to that particular risk. Two buyers last year, I know, they were in the market, they were monitoring their free credit score, came to me to write an offer. And I said, let's do the pre-qualification first, because we should have done that some time back before you even started looking for homes. And even though their free credit scores were above 700, the mortgage credit score was in the low 600 range. And these buyers were in the $1 million home purchase and just could not buy just because of that.
Wow. So listeners, you are listening to Power Hour with Amit Inamdar. If you have any questions regarding credit scores and home loans or real estate questions, studio number 510-770-1550, 770-1550. So Amit, you do prepare your first-time home buyers or the owners for the unforeseen situations. So what do you suggest to our listeners they should do?
Right. The first thing to do is have a mortgage professional like me analyze your financial situation. I had a call this morning from one of the home buyers asking about a pre-approval for his loan. This is what one should exactly do. Once I have all their documentation, I will analyze credit, debts, income, assets to understand the true mortgage qualification. The person who called this morning, his goal was to purchase a home in the certain home complexes where his friends also live. So he exactly knew where he wanted to buy and just wanted to figure out whether he qualifies to buy it or not. And once I get all his paperwork, we will know that. And that's exactly everybody should do.
So coming back to the credit scores, how does a credit score determine the loan eligibility for the home?
Right. I mean, see, you must have heard on the television, they say the credit score range from 350 all the way to 850. And there are three credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. The mortgage credit report is run using all three bureaus, and it's called a tri-merge credit report. All bureau scores are not identical, so lenders ignore the high and the low scores and consider the middle score. This middle score is used to determining the mortgage rate.
Interesting, Amit. I mean, whatever you have told so far, it's really interesting. Things
Thank
that
you.
I didn't know, or maybe people who are listening, they don't know either. So listeners, if you have any questions, do give us a call. 510-770
770.
1550. Thank
got
you,
it.
Amit.
All right.
So I have two questions for you, Amit.
Go for it.
Why are the different bureau credit scores are different? And if married couple is applying for the loan, whose credit score is considered by the lender? Is it
Right.
husband or wives?
All right. So let's see. I mean, it depends, you know. I don't want to joke about it because I don't want certain parties getting mad at me. But I will just tell you how it works. All right. So first of all, these are both great questions. The reason each bureau score is different is that not all credit activity gets reported to all credit bureaus by the creditors. So for some of the credit bureaus, some information is missing, and some bureaus have that information, maybe good or bad. Also, the mere fact that there are three major credit bureaus because they have a different ways of evaluating consumer credit. Their ways are well established in the credit industry. So rather than giving importance to one bureau or the other, lenders consider the middle credit score of the three to determine the interest rate you will get. In case of a married couple that you asked, I have a lender who will consider the lower middle score of the two. So the thing is, whoever has the lower, that's what we will consider. Or I also have a lender who will consider the middle score of the primary borrower, the one who makes more income.
So listeners, you are listening to Power Hour with Amit Inamdar. If you want to get hold of Amit after this show, just search his name, Amit Inamdar, on Google, and you will get to his website, ownsweethome.net. So Amit, how do the good and the bad credit scores matter? What are they?
All right. Okay. First of all, even though the lowest credit score is 350, that's not what we are aiming for. Okay. So anyone with a 580 and above credit score can get a loan. So if you have a low credit score, just don't wait. Take an action. Typically, these borrowers qualify for a loans insured by Federal Housing Administration or FHA. FHA or the U.S. government has this task of increasing the home ownership, and they will actually give the loans to the low credit score borrowers, so the home ownership rate in the U.S. increases. The maximum loan limit in high-cost areas like California, like a Bay Area, is around $625,500. And you can purchase a home with a loan of that amount with as little as 3.5% down payment. That means you can go buy a home up to $648,000 with 3.5% down payment, which is basically somewhere in the $20,000 to $25,000 range. Then the credit score brackets also increase in the terms of 20. So, for example, from 580 to 599, from 600 to 619, 620 to 649, and so on. And above 700, they are like 700 to 719, 720 to 739, 740 to 759, 760 plus. So any score above 760 is considered excellent.
So let me summarize what you have said so far. So different credit scores have different rate.
Interest rates, yes.
Interest rates. So your free score and mortgage score fall in different score range, even if, so you should be aware of that particular.
No, absolutely. And the thing is, say your free credit score is 760 and your mortgage credit score comes on to 735. They're not that different, but of course you are going to have some difference in the way that you get the mortgages. And really, that's a good summary, Renuka. So let's take a short break and come back with more information.
Have you joined the Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club. Membership is automatic once you buy your dream home from Amit Inamdar. He's both real estate and mortgage broker. One stop, no need to shop.
Oh, Amit Inamdar from Own Sweet Home.
Yes, that's Amit from OWN Own Sweet Home. Call him today, 510-364-6686. Again, 510-364-6686. Or visit ownsweethome.net. That is ownsweethome.net. DRE number 0135552 NMLS 236574.
Welcome back, friends. This is Amit Inamdar. And if you are in the market to sell, buy, or finance your home, you will get unbiased advice that will save you money. And that's my promise to you. To get hold of me, just Google my name, Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will know ways to get hold of me. Having all your questions answered at one location and by one person means saving time, money, and having peace of mind that you are cared for by someone like me who knows this business. Today we are talking about the important topic of credit scores and home loans.
Hey Amit, can I just take a little bit of detour?
Sure.
It's really, really nice outside. It's raining. I'm enjoying the rain since morning.
Yes, absolutely.
Not the cold that comes with it, but the rain. So, what is your favorite song?
For the rain?
For the rain.
Oh man, that's a good question. I think my favorite song comes from a movie Tal, and it's a Tala Se Tala Mila with all this greenery and the water being on the ground and this white dressed beautiful women dancing. It's just an amazing. That's my favorite song. That just gives me the cool and comfort, along with of course the garam chai and bhaji. So that's so that's my favorite thing about the song, and that's why I like it.
Okay,
So.
I will still go with Ek Ladki Bigi Bhagi Si Kishore Kumar song and Madhubala.
I see. वो भागी थी इसलिए मेरे को नहीं चाहिए.
No, it's a big. Don't play with the words.
All right. All right. Let's come back to the topic now, okay?
So, hey, Ami, I know your first-time home buyer webinar is very comprehensive and allows a lot of buyers to pre-qualify themselves using the tools on your website. So, you want to tell more about the first-time home buyer webinar?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, this webinar is free and is easily accessible from my website, ownsweethome.net. If you want to learn about current market and home buying, you can view the first-time home buyer webinar. If you are first-time home buyer and just want to feel comfortable with the home buying process, do visit the website and listen to this recorded webinar. This will not only give you the overview of the home buying process, it will also pre-qualify you, let you know more about the neighborhood selections, school selections, and more. Link is located as an image on the left column. You cannot miss it. If you do not remember the website, again, just Google my name, Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will get to my website. After you have viewed the webinar, all your questions may have been answered and you will have new questions. This is when you can have one-on-one meeting with me for the pre-approval and neighborhood selection.
Yes, listeners, as a first-time home buyer or a second-time home buyer, this webinar is a must, which is available on Amit's website, ownsweethome.net. So, Amit, can you give us an example of how a credit score change interest rates for home buyers?
That's a very good question. So let's put things in perspective, right? So let's consider the loan amount of $625,500, which is the maximum conventional loan amount that one can get, whether with a conventional loan or an FHA loan. And we'll just talk about the conventional loan for now. And let's say the borrower has a credit score of 780, which is an excellent credit score. And in today's market, he will get a rate of 3.875% for purchasing a home. As against, if a buyer had a credit score of 680, which is 100 points lower, the rate would be 4.25%. That will add an extra payment of $140 per month, okay? And that will be $1,600 extra per year, or almost $50,000 more during the life of the loan. So that 100-point drop in the score will cost you $50,000 in extra payments throughout the life of the year. Now, if the same score drops to 650, the rate goes to 4.625 as against 3.875, and your monthly payments will be $275 higher, or maybe around $3,200 extra per year, and then you will pay over $100,000 extra during the life of the loan. And if your credit score drops below 620, you are definitely not getting a conventional loan, and you will have to opt for an FHA loan.
Listeners, you are listening to Power Hour with Amit Inamdar, and we are talking today about credit scores and home loans. If you have questions, do give us a call, 510-770-1550, 770-1550. So, Amit, the cost that you talked about, those are huge costs to pay in terms of increase in interest payment. So, do you advise buyers to wait for the decent credit score before they buy?
Definitely not. I know of a good friend and a client, and he decided not to buy a home in 2003-2004 time frame because his score was 667. Said, well, I don't have a good credit score, I'm not going to get a good interest rate, I'm going to wait. And he waited. The markets went up 2004, 5, 6. He waited. Then the markets went down. Then he got scared. He waited. Okay. And now the markets went back again, and he still hasn't bought a home. So he probably lost over, I would say, if we were to buy in 2003, or maybe close to $500,000 worth of gain that he could have had in last 10 years. And he just kind of missed out on that. So you never wait to buy, number one, okay, because you always remember you have a limited work life. You are going to retire at age 65. Mortgages are 30-year mortgages. Your largest source of expense or largest expense per month is your rent or your mortgage payment. And when you retire, you want to be away from all that, and that's why you're free and clear up all the mortgages and rent. And for that to happen, buy early today. If as your credit score improves, you can always refinance and move on with your life. But do not delay buying the most important asset of your life, your home.
You just mentioned they can always refinance later as
Right.
the situation improves. If the rates go up, they have made a good decision. That's what you always say, right? It's always a good time to buy today.
And the thing is, I also have this rate monitoring service. So I also do annual mortgage planning, and it's good for people to know that they have a good friend in the real estate and mortgage business for answering all their questions and helping them out. Looks like we have a caller and last 2 minutes remaining. So, hello, this is Amit. Who am I talking to?
Hi, this is Kulwant. How are you?
Good, good. How can I help?
Yeah, I have a question. I bought a house 2004, and then economics get down, so I just give it back to bank. And now I'm looking to buy a house. So, what should it's going to be good? Me FHA loan or no?
Well, okay, there are, in your situation, I mean, I don't know exactly when the home foreclosed. If it happened in less than 4 years, there are some special lenders who are offering even a month after a foreclosure, if your credit score is good, to buy a home,
yeah,
of
my
course.
score is like around 700.
Right, right. And when did the foreclosure happen?
That's happened as 2009. June.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you are way out of that range. So, and was there any extenuating circumstances when that happened? Like, did you have a job loss or things like that?
Yeah, because I lost it, and I have my own trucking business,
I see.
situation going financially. So that's why I just give it back to bank,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So no, you are in a good shape to actually purchase another home, okay? Because it's been a long time since your foreclosure, and if you have an extenuating circumstances, you are way past that 4-year period right now. Okay. So why don't you give me a call after the show, and we can actually set up an appointment to discuss all the things. Okay.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much.
So, Amit,
Bye.
we have probably a minute left. Any final thoughts?
Right. So always remember, loan is a critical process in home buying. Okay. Credit scores play important role. So if you have any questions, call me today so I can get all the ducks in a row for a smooth home buying journey ahead. Let's prepare for the strongest possible offer you can make on the home. If you expect to go in contract soon, make sure I know so I can present you with the most qualified presentation, the way I package your situation. So knowing your options always helps. So as you know, to get hold of me, you can always Google my name, Amit Inamdar, and you will know ways to find me. So weekend is coming up. I'll be busy actually showing the homes. The demand in the market is really high. And I wish you happy buying, happy selling, and happy financing. Own sweet home.
Thank you.
Own sweet home, own sweet home. I dream of my own sweet home. Right here, right now. Amit Inamdar will show you how. Call Amit and you are set. Or just visit ownsweethome.net.
DRE license number 013555522 and NMLS number 236574. have you joined the Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club?
हाँ, Happily Ever After Club. Membership is automatic once you buy your dream home from Amit Inamdar. He's both real estate and mortgage broker. One stop, no need to shop.
Oh, Amit Inamdar from Own Sweet Home.
Yes, that's Amit from OWN Own Sweet Home. Call him today, 510-364-6686. Again, 510-364-6686. Or visit